And old friends indeed. We discussed a couple episodes back. Beavis and Butthead do the universe. This past week, the new series debuted on Paramount Plus with the first 2 episodes.
Oh,
and oh my goodness,
so good.
I kind of hate that in the trailer or in the preview they showed, you kind of got almost the entire first episode. In that, but
it didn't matter. It was still amazing.
Yeah,
the TikTok, the girl going to college was the new thing in that first episode.
Oh man!
I mean, come on, I forget what episode it was, but the prison TikTok, the one
that was the first one.
The first one too, yeah.
The escape room one.
Yeah.
This guy looks the part of prison. He just showed up and they let him in.
What accent is that? Oh gosh. Yeah. Okay. I lost it with Mary Catherine, the TikTok girl going to Harvard.
Her reaction, yeah.
Oh,
You may not best be that this time, Mary Catherine.
Well, with the mom was hugging on her. And they were doing the reaction video till she got an acceptance letter from Harvard, and the mom was celebrating with her, and it's like, why is she fighting her mom? And,
yeah.
And I was wondering if it was all going to be TikTok stuff, but they did go back to the roots of music video.
Oh my God, that was so funny.
And this is where I learned about a guy named Cale Dodds.
Cale Dodds.
Never would I thought Beavis and Butthead be commentating on modern country, but they do such an excellent job on it. Oh
yeah, this poor guy who kind of fits into our realm of nerd world, trying to ask a girl out, and she judged him.
Yeah.
It was like, nah, not you, buddy. And so he apparently
it's because of the sweater.
It's kind of Hitch meets Love Actually, I guess, this music video.
Yeah. So Cale Dodds trying to teach him how to respond in text and everything else, and
then they called what was it? Was it Cale Dodds? They called him Seth MacFarlane.
Like,
he's not the guy from Family Guy.
Yeah. And with me being a huge Metallica fan, like when Beavis made remark, talking about, I've been wearing this shirt for years, but I've never scored.
This is the greatest shirt in the world.
Yeah, and I've never scored.
He's grooming him.
Yeah, he's grooming him. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh goodness.
You got to.
What about the ASMR?
Oh God.
Okay, ASMR. I don't know if I've talked about it on the podcast before. I absolutely 100% hate ASMR with a screaming passion because I'm half deaf. And it's really not the small sounds are not what actually they do bug me because I can't stand certain sounds. So it's the whispering. Mm-hmm. I hate when people whisper because I can't hear. And so this girl's, she gets right up to her microphone and, bucks of markers. I hate that. I'm sorry I did that to y'all.
I don't it's the thing. I don't get it either.
I don't understand it. But then Beavis and Butthead start talking to each other in that small whisper voice, and that made it.
Hey, baby.
Okay. Yeah. ASMR. Okay, let's put it this way, guys. ASMR. Do you ever see guys that look like us doing ASMR?
No.
It's always like
beautiful girls.
So it's just like a way for guys foaming at the mouth at these girls to get close to them and like, oh my gosh. Because the thing is you're supposed to listen to it with headphones on. So whenever they've got this
the head tingle type thing.
Yeah, so it's like they're talking directly to you. It's your thing. That's
okay, guys, stop being thirsty. I'm just going to put it that way.
I look at it like this. I mean, there's an audience, like we said that last, with the clowns. There's an audience for everybody. I can't. I mean, like these ladies.
You had to bring it up.
These ladies. I mean, it's for real. I mean, I'm hating on it, but I can't blame them. There's a market for them to make some money out of it off of people who want to depart from their money easy. So I say do it.
Yeah.
You don't, and you don't. mean, you don't have to do anything, lewd.
Yeah.
Really. It's
Mhm.
just you just have to interact with microphones.
And get up close and whisper and
Maybe think.
I spend money on hot toys. Y'all spend it on girls
hot
whispering
chicks.
to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Maybe
that's fine.
think, or if we're going to get on a tangent on young men, I have to do one thing. This is one thing I noticed while I was at the beach. A lot of teenagers are embracing it. And while it's funny for about 5 seconds, unless you are a professional wrestler, you should not have a mullet. There, I said
Oh
it.
my God, that's a thing now?
The amount of teenagers and 20-year-old guys I saw with mullets, like, part of me is glad to see 80 stuff back. Like, I saw billboards.
Not that.
Like, there apparently pit viper glasses are popular
No
again.
way.
Yes,
Mullets are back.
Yeah,
Oh
unfortunately.
my God.
Thank you, Cash
Kids
Wheeler.
just go back to planking. Planking was actually stupid, but it was fun to watch.
Yeah.
And you didn't have
Mullets
a
were
bad
never
hair.
fun to watch.
But yeah, like I said, unless you're a professional wrestler, you should not have a mullet. I'm sorry.
Or well, baseball players have them a lot too now.
Yeah.
I've seen them on baseball players, but Cash Wheeler, I mentioned that to you, Bo, watching
Yeah.
AEW for the very first. I'm like, why does this dude have a mullet? It looks horrible.
It's,
But then it fits their theme.
Yeah,
as
their
an
character.
80s
That's what I'm saying.
Team.
Like
Yeah.
them and Brian Pillman Jr. His
Yeah.
freaking mullet's beautiful as him as a professional wrestler.
You guys
Because
keep listing
works for it.
exceptions. Mullets are just not good in general.
No, they're not.
They're not. It's just not. Get off my lawn.
Yeah.
Get off
I
my
will give
Kentucky
them that.
waterfall.
We're from the 80s. Coming from the 80s. They sucked then too. Okay.
I never had one. I've
I
always had short hair.
I mean, the worst thing I had was a rat tail.
Yeah, I'd say I remember the rat tail. I didn't do the rat tail either.
I want to see a picture of you with that.
Okay, I'll see if
Dig
I can
one
dig
up.
one out. Yeah. Oh no! I had rat tail. I had stripes in the side of my hair.
Uh-huh.
I had spiked hair. All that crap. I was
Dude, you went Vanilla Ice?
Yes,
With the stripes?
dude, I love Vanilla Ice. That dude was my hero for a while there until he disappeared.
Mm.
You got toilet paper cuts on his butt?
Oh, I didn't go that far.
No.
It was an In Living Color skit where he's thinking about having the toilet paper cuts on his
Oh.
butt because he's like, I got into a knife fight. Like, no, it was just toilet paper cuts.
Okay.
No.
Everyone's making fun of him during that time for that.
He's just
He
a
was
white,
easy to make
white
fun of.
baby. Yeah, that's right. The Jim Carrey sketch. I remember that.
Yeah.
You're talking about, yeah.
Yeah.
But back to Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
We're back, yes.
I was happy to learn that Beavis is a part of the BTS army.
Oh my gosh. It shouldn't be perfect, but it is.
That was
Oh.
great. I mean, when
Get out of this house and never return.
Wait a minute. My
Butthead's
house. You get out.
Butthead's reaction to when he returns and he's dancing on the couch. Oh my gosh.
yeah, I know. Mike Judge was even quoted as saying BTS is a guilty pleasure, but maybe not even that guilty. I like them, so hey, Mike Judge likes them.
Well, they
Yeah,
said
so does Jess.
Yeah, I do. I like BTS.
with Mike Judge, like he just did Dana Carvey and David Spade's podcast. I'm gonna try to listen to that because I know that's gonna be a good listen.
That would be
Yeah.
wonderful.
So I'm gonna try to catch that out this week.
I didn't even know about these guys before this, the BTS. I didn't even. Isn't it that like boy bands, don't they usually like do a thing and they go away for a while?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then they come back, but
Not
like,
when it
they're
comes to
still
K-pop.
There.
Yeah, this is K-pop. Yeah,
This is K-pop.
Okay, it was
yeah.
K-pop. Okay, well, then,
Right,
never
yeah.
mind. K-pop, they always do their own thing anyway.
I'm not even going to say I'm a huge fan. I mean, I like the song Dynamite. I like the song Butter. That's the only two I like, but still, I like them.
Do Dynamite and Butter go together though?
No, they're two different songs.
Depends on what southern state you're in.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
right.
Exactly. Thank you.
You
know,
too much
the-
butter, you're gonna need some dynamite.
For every and here's where
Here
we
we
have
go.
our and this
Sorry.
is the part of the podcast where we come to peace, we fall apart here.
Honk, honk.
Internet's holding up. We're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We're good. All right.
Yeah.
We're good. Okay. Anyway, Jess, you were saying.
Sorry.
That's all right.
No, I was just talking about that I only like 2 BTS songs, so don't include
You're not part of
me
the
in the
BTS army yet.
I'm not part of the army, no. And these are the only two songs that I
She's a
understand.
private first class.
These are the only two songs that they speak English in that I know of. So,
Well,
but
I
I
mean,
like 'em.
KDA is a guilty pleasure of mine. I like
What is?
KDA.
I
KDA.
don't even know who that is.
That's another. They're another. They're off of League of Legends.
Oh,
League of
okay.
Legends characters, and they got a lot of songs that I like to listen to regularly. So I mean, I like K-pop stuff. It's just I had no idea who BTS was. I was like, okay, I didn't even know they were K-pop. So
Yeah. For as much as there are many things that Brock and I are alike about, the two things that we have difference of opinions on is music.
Not
and
totally.
Well,
Not totally.
only when it comes to BTS.
Not totally. But I like Stevie Nicks. I like Cher.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we differ there a lot.
So,
Stevie
And of course, you like Zeppelin, right?
I don't mind Zeppelin at all. Brock does not like Zeppelin.
You don't like Zepp?
No.
Well, more or less Robert Plant. He doesn't like Robert Plant.
Oh, see, now you're trying. I was keeping this a secret from Kevin.
Oh. Oh, Kev, I'm sorry.
I can understand Stevie Nicks. Okay, I don't like her either, but I mean that's because I think she sounds like a goat. But Robert Plant, man,
I
why do you not like Robert Plant? Okay, come on, tell me
his voice.
Why do you not like Robert Plant?
His voice,
Huh?
Strictly his voice.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like the way Led Zeppelin sounds.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, it's I can't describe it. It's certain ranges and pitches hurt my ears, and he's got such a strong. Because I know how much you talked about his stage presence, and his voice is super strong. It's very strong, and when he goes high, it's like it doesn't sit well with it. It's a sound thing with me, and that's all it is.
Yeah,
you guys on the podcast here, you're listening. Obviously, I've never heard this before. Brock has kept this from me
for years,
but for quite a long time.
I've told Dad's mom's secret in front of him. Sorry.
Welcome to Bama Geeks Confessional.
I'm broken now.
But here's the thing: is I don't crap on anybody liking anything. You know.
Oh yeah.
You know, I mean, Bo loves Metallica. I hate Metallica too. So
I'm still mad at Metallica for getting me kicked off Napster.
Well, that's mostly Lars' fault. Nobody likes Lars.
The Black Album, right? Enter Sandman and all that. I like that album. I have that album. That's the only one I have. Their other stuff I don't care for. It's I don't know. I mean, we all have things we like and don't like, and I don't crap on anybody. You know, Bo hates mayo. I love mayo.
I mean, like the whole thing.
I love mayonnaise. I love ranch dressing.
When people mention Stevie Nicks, it's like
she sounds.
I just make fun of her because of the South Park episode where they were talking about her sounding like a goat.
Bo and I love pickles.
I never saw that South Park. I never saw that South Park episode. I just know she sounds. I saw somebody put up a YouTube video of a goat singing behind her, and I was like, "That's really accurate."
I love Stevie Nicks.
Yeah,
so.
I like Edge of 17. That's a cool song. That's about it I can do for them.
I like some of her songs.
I like all the Fleetwood Mac songs where she's not the lead singer.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll give you that.
Fleetwood Mac has some great songs as long as she in the background. It's like I know she's there. I can hear her. But she's not the main one, and it's okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I don't ever mean to, you know.
I'm still digesting the Robert Plant thing. It'll be okay though, Brock.
Well, you said you saw Robert live. You said you saw him. Was it just him when he was him in what did you
Alison
see?
Krauss.
Okay. I was for him. It was 99. I saw when they did it was him. It was Page and Plant. So I've got to at least see somewhat of the Led Zepp. Oh man, that concert was like a religious experience still to this day.
Dude, I tell you, I mean, Alison Krauss in her own right.
Yeah.
I mean, that woman is incredible. But she was like, it was like the Earth and the Moon almost. Like she was just orbiting around him, and he just it's like he doesn't even have to try. And he just has that stage presence. It's crazy. It's magical.
Maybe thanks as we'll keep going on with this with going back to music with boy band. I didn't realize, of course, my wife's a few years younger than me. So since we, had time to drive, she's like, well, let's listen to stuff a little bit more of my youth. So therefore we played some mid to late 90s pop music. And I forgot how much mid to late 90s pop music I know, especially Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. I was very impressed and surprised at the same time.
Yeah.
So it just rolled off of there. Like, of course, I'm not gonna lie. I'm more, like I said, if we're going to be the argument of our time, our generation. I was more Backstreet than NSYNC. That's just me. So
I was more NSYNC. I like NSYNC more than Backstreet.
I had to endure both of them because I was in radio at the time.
Yeah.
But
I mean, at the time, they sounded exactly the same to me. I was like, okay, cool.
And I guess maybe NSYNC reminded me more of New Kids on the Block.
Yeah.
Now,
I could see that. Yeah.
see? Thank
Yeah,
you.
I can see that. Yeah.
You want to talk about somebody that was just full on NKOTB Army? It's this chick right here.
Oh man.
I mean, I was all about some of that. You bet.
What's your opinion on it, Brock?
I love when they come on the radio and Brock is in the car with me. I love it.
And because I love her, I endure that crap.
Thank you so much.
That's what you do, man. That's marriage.
It makes me happy. It brings such happiness to me.
I was in the 8th grade when New Kids came out. My very first compact disc was New Kids on the Block's first album.
Wow.
Not by my choice. Mom and Dad gave me a stereo with a CD player in 89, 90. That was the very first time I had a CD player. Mom was like, hey, for Christmas, we got you a CD to go in it. I'm like, yeah, great. What is it? I rip it open. It's New Kids on the Block.
Yeah.
And I went, what in the ever loving, have you lost your mind? Because my girlfriend at the time was like Jess. She was an NKOTB groupie and went to their concerts and stuff. And she drove me insane to the point we broke up over it. And it's like, I was like, no. And so.
That's a shame, bro.
I wound up eventually with you.
I mean, just saying, it all worked out. I mean, we're together and everything, but
yeah, I landed right back in the NKOTB crowd. Thanks.
You sure did. Absolutely.
So, yeah, it was a middle school thing for me, hatred, and it's carried on.
I wish I still had all my stuff.
I'm glad you don't.
I wish I still had it. My dolls, my shirts, my buttons. I wish I still had all that.
You just unlocked a core memory for me. I remember when the first CDs I got, like when we got a CD player, was Garth Brooks' "Rope in the Wind." I don't know why that is stuck in my brain, but that was the first CD we ever owned.
I think the first CD I ever had was Wilson Phillips.
Oh,
that's not bad.
Yeah, I love Wilson Phillips.
If I can recall correctly, I think that's the first one because I got Hanging Tough on vinyl when it came out. I got the record. Man,
so it'll last forever.
Yeah.
Well, look at this. Beavis and Butthead got us all the way to here.
Well, I have offended everybody with my music choices tonight, and I apologize.
Nah, you're all good.
I really do. I don't have as strong opinions as I used to when I worked in radio because I was around music all the time. Yeah, I was very opinionated. I don't have those. I don't hold an opinion anymore.
You're a music elitist.
Yeah, and I try not to share my opinions often. But it's just personal preference. Like I said, I won't hate on anybody for liking what they like, as long as it's legal and good. Oh,
now
some of these Hollywood people lately, whew. But yeah, it's just, you like what you like, and I will endure because I am your friend and I love you. And
that's right.
That's primarily why I will listen to Stevie Nicks, because I have friends who really liked it, and I'm like, I will just imagine it exactly the way it sounds, like it's a goat singing as the lead singer of the group.
And that's why I leave her on in the car for Jess. I know how much Jess loves her, so I will endure. But when it comes to Sting and the Police, it's an instant turn. I don't care who's in the car, I turn. Sting is another one.
And John Mellencamp.
John Mellencamp can kick a stump.
Brock, you need to stop.
You can suck on a chili dog.
Okay.
Go suck on a chili dog.
I had a corn dog. Is that close?
Good one, Bo.
But John Mellencamp, fantastic singer, a lot of great music. My problem is whenever I'm in the shower or if I'm driving and I've got Apple Music playing, no, it doesn't matter. Whatever music I have on that's on it's not even a playlist, because believe me, he's not in my playlist, but just random music like a Pandora or Apple Music Radio or whatever, or Spotify, never fails. John Cougar Mellencamp will come on. Never fails. And it's always one of the same songs. And I just get sick and tired of hearing it all the time. So that's why he's on my naughty list.
He's probably cheap.
And it's not his fault. Huh?
He probably, his songs, his singles are probably cheap for Spotify to play. Like
probably.
Well, any usually 80s music playlist that he has going on.
Why is he the essential 80s artist?
He pops up on there.
I don't get that. Why is John Mellencamp?
He literally never comes up on any of mine. So apparently you're being stalked by John Cougar Mellencamp.
I am. I'll be in the shower and I'll have it playing and listening, and all of a sudden, here's a little story. I'm like, great. I'm wet. I can't get out of the shower to turn it. I've got to endure this man. And then when I get in the car on the way to work that same morning, Pink Houses will come on. It's inevitable. I cannot escape John Cougar Mellencamp. And it is what it is.
We're bringing up some PTSD here.
Man.
It's like you see the meme of the cat. The cat like gets wet or something, all of a sudden gets a surprised look on his face, and they superimpose the war scenes going on above the cat. And, that's what I'm dealing with right now. So, I'm sorry.
All right.
Stop while you're ahead, Brock. You keep mentioning new stuff. It's just like, man, wow.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
John Cougar Mellencamp. Okay.
All right. So I'm enjoying the Beavis and Butthead videos because they're railing on them in some fashion. At least they used to rail on them. Now it seems like they're being a little bit more
they're railing on like modern culture, which I mean that's exactly what they did back in the day. In the 90s was they railed on modern culture. But it's way more funny now because I mean, back in the day, Beavis and Butthead, they were super racy. It was like they were always cutting edge, and they're not anymore. Mm-hmm. But we know them as being racy, and now they're crapping on modern culture now, which is so easy to do. There is so much more stuff out there that is infinitely easier and just begging to be crapped on.
I mean, TikTok opens up a wide universe there for them. So to see them reacting to TikTok is absolutely perfect for this time, bringing them back at this point in time.
Well, and jumping back to the ASMR girl, and I don't know what format she was. I don't know if she was on Twitch.
That was YouTube.
Oh, it was YouTube.
YouTube. Yeah.
The backhanded slap. Beavis is always slapping Butthead. He's always smacking him, but doing the ASMR slap where he just kind of gently and slowly and Beavis's head just went. That was funny. That one got me laughing pretty hard.
I'm also like, so one thing I'm glad they've done is like a lot of return characters. We've had the teacher of Van Drayson, Mr. Anderson.
Mr. Anderson.
Mr. Anderson. Mr.
Anderson neighbor. He come up with on the beekeeper episode.
Right.
Was, oh my goodness.
The original Hank Hill.
That's right.
Yeah.
It actually sounds a lot more like Hank Hill now than he used to.
Yeah.
Originally.
Well, that's like all the voices are good except Beavis. Beavis, you can definitely tell Mike's older doing Beavis, but everybody else sounds pretty spot on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like they've all, it's been good. Like I said, I've watched them all. I think I'll watch them again here soon. It's going to be. I don't know what do they drop every Thursday is when the new episodes air?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, because we got two episodes. This last week.
I don't know that. I hope they'll drop two a week, because otherwise those are really short.
How many are they going to do? Do we know?
I
hadn't looked. Because I mean they're really short. They're like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
An episode. So
well, that's how they were used to be. It's
Yeah, I'm not complaining. I'm just thinking that it would be good if they had longer seasons, because I know I've got it packaged away, but I know I've got the DVD box sets of the Beavis and Butthead as well, and their seasons weren't that long. Like each season wasn't that long. So if he's following the same format, I do like that it's now called Mike Judge's Beavis and Butthead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and it still has MTV logo at the beginning of it, but you can definitely tell they're like this is Mike Judge's stuff now. Like this is.
Well, he went through. Yeah, he went through a big legal battle with him
got
trying
the
to
rights
get.
back.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So that's
Most
good for
likely
him.
MTV probably still has distribution rights, I would think.
Yeah. Well, it's
it.
through Paramount's big.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, well, anything else on our two favorite idiots?
No, but if you had a love for them back in the day and you haven't checked it out, try to go check that out if you have that Paramount Plus, because
we haven't
it's worth
spoiled
it.
anything. We haven't
No.
spoiled
No,
anything.
no.
Just go watch it. It's Beavis and Butthead. We give you a scene by scene of the every episode, and it would still work for you to go and watch it.
I think I saw a commercial Paramount Plus or Paramount's like you get a free month with the code name Nachos.
Yes.
So that's what they're doing for this month for Beavis and Butthead. Code name Nachos for a free month of it. It's well worth it for just like I said, do the universe, then watch the new episodes and just enjoy it for a month.
Mm-hmm.
She fell asleep a couple of nights ago. I turned on Beavis and Butthead Do America for the first time in ages, and she fell asleep, and I wound up watching the whole thing.
Well,
again.
of course I fell asleep because it's me, and we were watching it very late into the evening. You know what?
That 9 o'clock thing, I tell you,
it gets me every time.
Brock is all about poking the bear tonight. Have you guys noticed that?
and I don't mean to be. I don't mean to be. I love everybody. You know me.
Hating on Robert Plant. Now he's poking the wife over here. My God.
I'm so sorry. I was trying to keep that. I've kept that from you for years.
That's my fault. That's my fault. You can hate on me on that one. That's what I did.
And the thing,
that's right. You did it, Bo. You know what you did.
I know what I did.
Yeah. Bo didn't even know I disliked Metallica as much as I do until Jess made a post about music or something. And I stupidly said, yeah, and Metallica's awful. And then Bo's like, what?
I'm not taking it personal. I know there's
sorry.
plenty of music everybody likes I don't like. So, hey.
A lot of people don't like Linkin Park, and that's my favorite band. And will be until the day I die, probably.
If you don't like Linkin Park, there's something wrong with you. I'll say that.
I always saw a lot of people crap on Linkin Park for years, and that's kind of mellowed since Chester's death. But I've always loved Linkin Park. But anyway, I know. It's never anything personal. It's like I say, it's a sound thing with me because so many sounds bother me. And it's like the immigrant. Okay, Kevin, the example I will give you the example.
Back into it. Okay, all right.
Just real quick, the immigrant song, that kills my ears. That high pitch.
Oh man, so I'm sure you love Thor, don't you?
I had to do this when it came on.
I'm sure the end of Long Time in Rock and Roll is probably rough for you too.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's just
he has that thing about sounds.
Misophonia. There's a medical term for it, and there's just certain sounds that hit me in an odd way, and it's like, ugh.
And he legit classifies to have that. I mean, I've seen it firsthand.
I mean, he is a banshee. I mean, it's
the wailing. Now there are some songs where he's not. Like Stairway to Heaven, I like Stairway to Heaven. I do like that song. I can handle that song. But go to Immigrant Song, or I don't know the name of the other one where he gets going.
It's a long time rock and roll. I think that's what you're thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody loves Stairway, and Stairway is probably their worst song.
Yeah.
It's nothing like anything else. Being like one of those true fans, and I would do the same thing with 311. It's like everybody loves Amber, but it's not even anywhere near their best song.
Yeah. So it's pitch and power with me with Robert Plant. That's the only reason.
I understand, Brock. I'm okay.
Yeah.
I will sleep tonight. It'll be fine.
I think he needs to listen to Thank You. That's another good Zeppelin song. I think it's not too rough on the ears. That's a good one for you.
Okay.
That's probably one of my favorite Zeppelin songs.
So next time we're in the car, I'm going to make sure that I make a Led Zeppelin playlist. It'll be all the ones that are okay. So that we can listen, and you'll be like, all right, he's not that bad whenever he's not trying to make my head rattle.
Yeah.
Thank You. And When the Levee Breaks, those two better be on there.
Okay.
There you go.
I will give those a try. I will. I promise.
Okay.
All right.